All right, it is 3:37 p.m. and this is Alvarado Gardens, the property, and so I have been all over this property for the duration of the day on many occasions, months, documenting state surveillance as I remain at that address. Inside of all the apartments as a property manager, doing so for multiple purposes at all times of the day, and then remaining there, sleeping there. And there's no point ever where the sun is in any direction away from being over my apartment windows, over my head at my front door, and over away from being directly over my head at the leasing office through the window, okay, over the parking lot. I'm not going beyond the property itself, and I am looking at the property, and there's no sun over the property. And I'm showing you what's directly over me, away from the property, the direction that I'm facing, and it's in alignment with me while I am going everywhere that I'm going, including Vaughn's, where when I'm inside of my apartment and I'm pointing my camera, this is license plate. Hold on, let's get this third party. This is harassment while they're group stalking, and it's also audible activity creation. 7ANA414. The entity is engaging in what is maintaining a light source while a demon is rushing to engage in crossing path, and it's audible activity while the demon honks their horn. Those are the same demons that cross paths with engineer light pointing all over the place. That's revealing the mind state. There's no sun while they're group stalking while I'm on this side street away facing the property of Alvarado Gardens, and then you're going to look at all the video evidence, because it's not that I haven't already proved it, it's that you need to look at the reality of Satan, the reality of the demon possessed. 4WIN781. That's called crossing path light activity creation. And this is demonic pacing while one demon after another. 7FPA249. And this is what they're doing, by the way, while I'm on this same street at 5:17, 5:19, 5:20 p.m. in May 2024, where this entity engaged in assault and battery on this very street right here. And this fake sun is directly over my head. Just want to be clear, it's currently 3:39 p.m. All the angles whereby you are witnessing the reality of Satan and the reality of demon possession, and then you're witnessing the mentally deranged state which is necessary to engage in the criminal system of group stalking in the shoes of a population and a government, and also to engage in the extent to which this population in America sought to maliciously and secretly do so. And I want to be clear, it's relevant because Satan does not want you to know about what time it is. Does not want you to know about what time it is. All right. So I am speaking to those who know the Lord Jesus, or who, if you're waning, if you're playing around in your relationship with the Lord Jesus, you don't have any more time to play. You need to take your relationship seriously. You need to walk uprightly. He loves you. He died for us. He is risen. And he's giving warning. P528EO. He's giving warning about what's going on in the world right now. He's giving us a warning. He's giving you a warning right now. This is speaking to what is a public safety concern. Terrorists are running around free in the United States, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get more violent. It's going to become more aggressive. And this is not speaking word curses. This is the reality. I've shown you the criminal system. I've shown you the viciousness with which a population targets me, and that while they know they're being exposed, this is going to be exacted against the entire country in a manner that will no longer desire to be secret. It's not going to desire or care about being, it's going to, right in front of your face, tell you that you don't have any rights. You don't have, there is no such thing as some Fourth Amendment right. All right. Some illegal, unreasonable searches. These things will no longer exist. Okay, so this is a warning about what's going on, and these are demons that are chasing me down while they're engaging in monitoring while I'm staying on the property all day long. So I'm giving you context to what not only spiritually is going on, but with regard to what's criminally going on, and I'm going to prosecute a whole population. And by the way, let's recall what's going on this street after 5 p.m. where I'm on this same street. Let's go by the same intersection, because this is where Gabriel Arriaga Carbajal engaged in an assault and battery in the shoes of the government and in the shoes of the state. Remember, one demon touching you is all the demons touching you. They're all monitoring, group stalking you together in the environment which is specifically maintained around you because they're targeting you. The targeting entity that puts a hand on you, the specific actor will go to federal prison. Everybody acting pursuant to monitoring, which I documented license plates, they're all going to federal prison. And by the way, this is where I was physically attacked, and this is the light source that's over me, which is on the same side of the street, and that was after 5 p.m. I'm at this entrance at 9:36 coming from the DMV from an opposite direction. Remember, I'm coming up Clifford driving down in this direction. Now I'm coming up Alvarado from the opposite direction. The light source is over me at the same street. This is all manner of what is showing what is stalking in an environment, and demon-possessed group stalkers who are honking their horns like they're going somewhere. They're stalking me. It's group stalking. They're maintaining presence. They're engaging in their code of conduct. Oh, I got to cross path. I got to move around in the engineer. They're a bunch of demon-possessed cockroaches who maintain movement in engineered light. And they're violent sex offenders while a fake sun remains in alignment to me in the same position over this apartment building after 5, 6 p.m. when I go back inside of my apartment. Okay, that's P.O.C. Everything that I documented, for example, at Chase Bank is serving for what the people of the state living here are going. They're all going to federal prison. What the people of the state working at Chase Bank engaged in while I was there is what Alvarado Gardens, the people of the state living at this property, are doing 24/7. You go to federal prison for that. And let me be clear, the people, the third-party group stalkers that are consumers in the venue of Chase Bank, and those that are working at Chase Bank while the entity is flying in a circle over that Chase Bank, they're all subject to federal prison because they were acting in sync while the entity is threatening your life, posing the highest threat, stalking as a corrupt law enforcement agency. That's the terrorist that is Dominic Choi and the demons that are the LAPD. And they are exhibiting, showing the world that they are indeed demon possessed, and it is an independent basis for disqualification, permanent removal from law enforcement. All right, and prosecution for terrorism in the state of California. It is currently 3:43 p.m. This is my arrival to the venue in the absence of the sun, and it remains over me as I drive to this venue, which is speaking to what I'm documenting on an ongoing basis, where the fake sun is over me, and you're looking at demons such as Carlo Lopez, who with a straight face engages in terrorizing an American citizen, knowing that that person is enforcing their rights, and with a brazen face, smiling while the entity is stalking in helicopters, while they're stalking amongst engineered light, while they're engaging in this psychotic conduct with the demons that you saw flying in circles in helicopters over the bank. That's what I'm subject to in the workplace, which you are witnessing every day. Under what is, under no circumstances, a natural environment, the entire corporate office, Heather Till, is going to federal prison. That's what you understand. And so is the SoCal speaker companies. They're going to federal prison. Okay? It is currently, again, 3:44 p.m. and this is P.O.C.